understand you're under no obligation from us to put your vehicle through anything that was not anticipated, huh?
This is all anticipated.
So what are these tires at now?
40.
They're at 40 and you're going to drop them down to?
25.
25. Well, that's a mountain biker's trick too, to air down your tires. You just get more grip, don't you?
Yeah.
Stick to that irregular terrain. So I'm traveling with some Nomads today. Got Kurt, who's got his very solid four-wheel drive vehicle. And where are you taking us today, Kurt?
We're going up Mosquito Pass. Highest drivable pass in Colorado. Can't be nobody that's scared of heights.
And then there's Robert. So Robert is also a nomad from
Wyoming these days.
And then there's Cody. Cody the nomadic dog, and Cody's person, who is Bob Wells, probably the, is it safe to say that Bob is the most famous nomad in the world?
Oh, no.
Huh?
No.
Hey, are you Bob Wells?
I am.
I like your YouTube channel.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Camped right over in Leadville.
Oh, that's great. Nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you.
All right, have fun.
You too.
All right, what did I tell you guys? The most famous nomad in the world. What descriptions are you comfortable with? How about the guru of nomadic?
There are people that say that. So I got a big mouth. That's all I got, a big mouth.
You've got more than a big mouth, you've got a talent for education.
I do.
You are an educator. And that would make you the teacher or the guru.
You see the difference from airing down tires?
Yeah, it is soft, isn't it? Scouting out a potential campsite here. Kurt, the pilot for this expedition, has camped here before and is showing it to us. I always like to camp close to water, and by golly, look at that. Cody, did you get a little bath and a drink? Cody, I saw you take a bath a minute ago in the creek, which means that my seat is now very wet. And your cute face is just too cute to get mad at, so.
Come on. Come on, baby, shift.
Timberline is what altitude?
Across most of the Rockies in Colorado, it's 11 and 12, they blend in.
Well, I'm looking at Timberline right there, so we must be about there.
11.5.
So we're at 11.5 right now. Funny how those trees know how to quit growing right at 12.
Just gets too cold for them.
Yes, I wonder if Timberline isn't almost kind of a permafrost situation. So like you say, the roots can't grow through ice, right?
I lived in Alaska most all my life, and one summer I was driving a school bus in Anchorage, and I needed a summer job, so I gave tours in a little Eskimo town called Kotzebue, which was north of the Arctic Circle. It was permafrost. So in one of our tours, when we took the tour out, we took out to out of town and around. Along the route, we would stop at a certain place, and we would dig a divot, and we'd dig, you know, in June, we'd dig 3 inches and we'd be at ice. People got to see permafrost.
Right through a hell of a spot here. I think maybe I'll just stop interviewing the driver for a while. All right, that looks to me about the last little tree right there. So we are at Timberline right now. Just drove past the last little tree.
Where I would hit it, it was like bam, and it stopped.
Yeah, he's stuck up there, isn't he?
I don't think his tires were aired down. They didn't look like his tires were aired down.
Yeah, he's bouncing around a lot.
Yeah.
So this is the London mine, a once successful gold mine. I grew up in Boulder, Colorado, and I was taught as a kid not to play in abandoned mines. And here I am playing next to an abandoned mine. States like Colorado and Alaska, you have the freedom to go out and kill yourself if you want to.
Oh yeah.
Other states, you get a little road damage, they close the road out up there. Are you shitting me?
Yeah. I'm having, times don't get better than this for me.
You know, one thing I say over and over and over again is you do this to live, to actually live. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's kind of really bad, but you're alive through it all.
We're kidding about one way.
My camera is afraid to go over there.
My camera doesn't want to do it. I'll get sick to my stomach when I look at that in post-production.
Well, that's why.
I'll be like, are you kidding me? I was in the passenger seat of that
I had my oldest daughter sitting where you're sitting, my wife sitting there, and my youngest daughter where Bob is, and all of them looking at the floor the whole time.
Oh.
And I was like, come on, it's beautiful. Look.
I moved to Alaska in 1961. We went because my dad was a fanatical hunter. And in Alaska, the only way you can really hunt is to fly. So he flew. He bought an airplane, and I grew up in an airplane. When I was 16, I started learning to fly. So heights don't really bother me.
Robert, we hit the summit.
Bob,
we're at the summit.
We are.
This is the road we came up. Hats off to Kurt and his stout four-wheel drive Dodge truck to get us up this terrifying single-track path here. I don't have any idea what we would have done had we encountered anybody else on the road. I mean, there's no way to pull over to the right, and there's no way to pull over to the left. This is a terrifying, that looks like 1,000 feet to the bottom there, if not more. Any vehicle that drove off this would just tumble and roll for thousands and thousands of feet. It's just terrifying to contemplate. At 13,000 feet, I am feeling winded, but exuberantly so. It's actually kind of a high. It is a high. It's a Rocky Mountain high. Pile of rocks here. I reckon it is customary to add one. There's my contribution. When we first got up here, it was sunny and it felt warm, but the sun's gone away and oh man, it's cold up here. So here I am at the top of the world. It's been a real honor and a joy to come up here to this high pass in my home state of Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, man, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's the exuberance of being up here on the top of the world. I mean, look at this.